Hello, my name is Kapil Chaudhary from Thomas Jefferson University, Philadelphia. On behalf of Dr. Joseph Tracy, the Director of Clinical Brain Mapping and Cognitive Neuroscience Laboratory, I am going to briefly discuss our new paper published in Brain Communications titled Computational Support, Not Primacy, Distinguishes Compensatory Memory Reorganization in Epilepsy. As we know, the main cause of temporal lobe epilepsy is neuronal hyperexcitability due to the presence of pathological changes in the temporal lobe of the brain. The literatures have revealed with up to 70% of patients displaying memory problems and medial brain structures, including hippocampus, involved in episodic memory. There is lack of information available about the regional activations, functional connectivities that drive the plasticity that supports compensated memory in temporal lobe epilepsy. To fulfill this gap, we carried out our study. Our study addresses three research questions. Question number one, do the regions that implement episodic memory in temporal lobe epilepsy vary as a function of intact versus impaired performance? Question number two, are there unique functional connectivities represent during memory encoding that help account for intact compensated status? Question number three, what features are most distinct and predictive of intact memory in temporal lobe epilepsy? Magnitude and location of regional activations or enhanced functional connections to key structures such as the hippocampus. So here the study pipeline. So 54 unilateral temporal lobe epilepsy patients and 24 matched healthy controls underwent an fMRI scan while performing a paired associate verbal memory task. To see the anatomical changes, an MPRACE was acquired for each case. The standard preprocessing pipeline, including motion corrections, confounds, MNI registrations, applied on each subject using fMRI prep with automated algorithms. Then the pre-processed data was imported into MATLAB platform using SPM general linear model analysis to get the activation of paired associate memory tasks. Next, we extracted the hippocampal clusters or mask involving PAM performance. These mask strength with target regions were tested using GPPI methods. In the last, the classification power for intact versus impaired group was implemented with our activation magnitudes along with functional connectivity networks. So here we can see the group results for our PAM task. As expected, the group results revealed left hippocampus activations recruitment in healthy control and as well right temporal lobe epilepsy patients. While left ELE patient shows bilateral hippocampal and distinct right hemisphere activity involving bilateral mid-temporal and bilateral parietal regions. So in our attempt to understand circuitry underlying truly intact compensated status in TLE, consistent with right hemisphere nature of the PAM activation data, we saw mostly right-sided functional connectivities associated with intact status. Bilateral hippocampus showed functional connectivity with right supramarginal, anterior and posterior regions. Also, functional connectivity with regions belong to intrinsic network associated with memory, including such as default mode network, but also regions of default attention and salience networks. This gives us a window through which of view broader networks support compensated memory in temporal lobe compromised. In the right corner, our SVM model reveals significance in right hemisphere PAM task magnitudes, including right superior temporal and right hastrial gyrus, also the left hippocampus, left angular area, and two functional connectivities available in right anterior supramarginal and right polar regions. So in the last, we conclude our study that intact compensated left ELE showed little change relative to healthy controls in computational primacy including hippocampus, parahippocampus, as well as regions of default mode network. And these remain important distinguishes featuring relative to healthy controls. Our performance effects also revealed a set of regions that likely provided computational support to memory. And in this respect, our intact compensated left TLE group showed adaptive abnormalities relative to healthy controls, most involved the right temporal lobe, as well as intrinsic networks that could readily provide functionalities to enhance memory through increased communication with the bilateral hippocampi. Such adaptive abnormalities provide the computational support to ensure effective memory performance, increase our understanding of adaptive brain responses and plasticity in temporal lobe epilepsy. Thank you very much. To reach us for any query, please contact us.